Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to bring you along as I deep cleaned my kitchen. It needed it today. I am tackling things like the oven and the dishwasher. It's springtime. It was a beautiful day and I had the windows open and it just felt great to get in here and get this done. And I wanted to introduce you guys to another beautiful YouTuber that I am collaborating with on this video. Her name is Madison. She has a gorgeous Instagram feed. Her channel is a lot of fun. She has so many cleaning videos and of course pregnancy related videos. She'll be having her third little boy in a few months here, and she also homeschools and she's a Texas mama. So she and I connected right away on those things. She is great to watch. Lots and lots of motivation on her channel. Make sure you guys check her out because she will be decluttering and organizing her kitchen today. With it being spring, it's just such a great time to come in and get all of this deep cleaning done. So today is the refrigerator and the dishwasher and the oven. Having those appliances clean and fresh, it just brings so much life back into the home. I really enjoy doing stuff like this. It's a big project. It definitely was an all-day thing, kind of an off and on thing for me. But it felt so great to come in and do this. So I do hope that if you guys are wanting to work on any spring deep cleaning, that this will give you some motivation. If you guys are over here from Madison's channel, please say hi. I would love to get to know you. Let me know if you guys are working on any deep cleaning for springtime and what you're working on right now. I'm going to be starting with the refrigerator. I like to pull all of the food out. It's just easiest for me to get everything out of the way and I'm not having to work around the food. So I bring it out and it gives me a chance to look everything over and make sure all the expirations are good and there's no food getting lost in the back of the fridge. So I'm doing that right now and then I'll be moving on to the freezer. I do like to pull out the drawers as I pull out the food and then these little condiment shelves on the side of the fridge as well. I like to wash these separately. It's just a little bit easier than dealing with them inside the refrigerator. And as you can see, everything kind of fell to the bottom. It wasn't a horrible mess, but I did want to get in here and clean it up. It helps a lot if I'm able to come in and get these things done every couple of months or so, and that prevents it from getting really, really bad. So I do try to do that. The freezer was a little bit messy. We did have some ground coffee beans that had spilled in there and they were cleaned up but not very thoroughly. So this was just something that I had been putting off and I really needed to get to it. As you can see, they got all over the place and I just wanted to pull everything out and get it all fresh and clean. I like to use vinegar and some Dawn dish soap and hot water when I do stuff like this. I've mentioned it before that I like to use it for the bathrooms as well. It's just great. It's not very harsh like bleach products. Those are really hard for me to handle and it does a great job of cutting through all of the griminess.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like
So these two lower shelves, I did pull them out completely because there was, as you can see, a lot of gunk and food in between the glass and the little brackets on the shelves. So I wanted to pull those out. I dumped out the old water because it was pretty gross and I just came in with the rag. I had some dish soap on it and just gave everything a quick wipe down. Again, it wasn't terrible. Just the warm water and a little bit of soap pulled everything off. One thing that has become a real annoyance of mine, I guess you could say, is the divider in the sink. And this isn't just this home. It's been something that's been building for me for a few years now because when you do things like this, it's just so in the way. It's so difficult to wash the big drawers and those glass shelves with that separation in the middle. So when we do buy, I am going to be looking for hopefully a home that has just the big open basin sink, I don't know, farmhouse sink, however they're referred to, or a home that if it doesn't have one, we'd be able to put one in because having that divider in the middle is so difficult to work around. Let me know if you guys have a sink that is open and if you find it any easier, or are there other annoyances with them that come, because to me, I think that it would be great but I've never actually used one. So let me know, is the divider a good thing or a bad thing in a kitchen sink?
Yeah, we got the summer forever. If it's only for now, I don't mind, 'cause I know that your love is endless. If it's only for now, I don't mind, 'cause I know that your love is endless. It might be over tomorrow, but this day will live on forever. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got to stay forever.
So now the refrigerator and the freezer are all clean, and I'm just getting them put back together, and then I'm going to start on the dishwasher. I haven't washed it since we've moved into this home, so it's been about 6 months, and I did want to pull it apart and wash it down because I didn't know if it'd been clean before we moved in, and I was really surprised at what I found. This is like a fabric, like a linty fabric. I don't know how it got into the dishwasher, but it was in there. I'm going to be washing down the inside with the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. You guys know that I love this cleaner. So I was coming in here to clean it off, and I discovered how the dishwasher went together, all the different parts that are in there and where all the gunk buildup was. I actually have never fully pulled apart a dishwasher, so this was a learning experience for me. And as you can see, like right here, this little collar comes off. I had no idea that came off, and there was a lot more gunk in there. So it was a very good thing that I came in and did this. It wasn't horrible, but it did have quite a bit of scuzzy buildup. So it felt great to come in and get all of these parts washed off. So I'm just getting these washed, and then I'm gonna be pulling out this little piece and washing it down as well. One thing about me is when I pull things apart, a lot of times I don't really pay attention to how I pulled them apart and how they were all meant to go back together. So after I get done washing everything down, I actually had to have my husband come in. Like I said, he was still home for one more day, so he was hanging around, and I had to have him come in and put it back together. I don't know about any of you, but I am just terrible about putting things back together after I've taken them apart. So he had to come to the rescue for that. The rest of the dishwasher wasn't too bad. We do have hard water, but there wasn't much buildup, which I was surprised by. But I did want to run some vinegar in the dishwasher. If you look up how to clean a dishwasher, this is recommended. Vinegar is great for cleaning everything off and just cutting through all the soap buildup. So I did 2 cups of vinegar, and I washed it with an extra hot water wash just to help with the vinegar as well. The next thing was the microwave. I do keep ahead of the microwave pretty regularly. We also don't use it a whole ton. It's usually just for like oatmeal and things like that for my kids in the mornings. But I have found that if I stay on top of the microwave, it just helps with it not getting really, really gunky and where food is stuck on there and it's a big chore to clean.
What it is you do to me, yeah. Where you go.
And you guys might notice right here and in this next couple of clips that the camera is moving around. My husband had gone outside with my older kids, and my little baby was up, and she's in here with me. And she is 14 months, so everything is interesting to her. And she had a hold of the tripod, and she liked that it was getting a reaction out of me, asking her to stop moving it. She thought that was a pretty fun game. So I apologize for the camera being a little bit shaky right here.
I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you.
So the next thing that I really wanted to hit today was the oven. I have cleaned ovens before using the self-clean function, and I'm turning this one on right now. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. I know that these things take a long time. They're usually about 3 hours, and then because they get so hot, they take a long time to cool down, and the door is locked, so you can't access them at all for safety reasons. But I just did not think to start it in the beginning. So as you guys saw, it's like noon and I just started it. So that thing's gonna be going for a while. I didn't leave the racks in there because they really weren't too bad. There wasn't like food on them. They just kind of have this staining that's on them, and I'm just using the baking soda, cream cleaner, and a sponge to wash them down. But if you guys have any suggestions on how to get through some of these stains that are on the racks, definitely let me know. I have never had much success getting things like this off of the oven racks. And at this point, the dishwasher is done. The vinegar wash did a great job. The dishwasher is so fresh and clean. It really helped with the odor. It just didn't have that musky odor anymore. And next I wanted to tackle the utensil drawer. So this drawer, just because it's used so much, it does get some crumbs and just a little bit grimy, the kids with their fingers. So I just wanted to come in and wash everything down. I did get the lime and sea salt all-surface spray from Method, and I do really like it. It's really fresh and clean smelling. So I am really loving incorporating that into my kitchen, and I'm using it to wipe everything down in here.
Let's go out and dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard.
So at this point, the oven still has a long way to go, but I did want to get everything wiped down, and I do really love the Method glass and surface cleaner. This is great on stainless steel. I've told you guys before that this is my go-to right now. The fridge and the microwave, they just had some fingerprints on there and some of the dirty water residue from when I was cleaning them with the vinegar and the Dawn dish soap solution. So I just wanted to come in and give everything a quick wipe down. And like I said, this cleaner is great for stainless steel. It really helps to bring a beautiful shine to the kitchen. So I just wanted to get all this done today as well. So it is now moving into the middle of the day, and it's usually my routine. It's kind of after lunchtime. I usually like to come in and just get everything wiped down and sort of shut the kitchen down for a couple of hours while the kids have their quiet time, and it's just kind of a restful time. Nobody's in the kitchen. I like to come back in the later afternoon when the kids are looking for their snacks and it's time to get dinner going. I love to come into a clean kitchen and everything is wiped down. So even though I still have the oven to clean, I'm going to be getting to that later this evening, I did still want to come in and get everything wiped down like I usually do during the afternoon. And the next thing that I needed to get to were these stools. So the kids usually eat on these stools and they are needing a good wipe down pretty frequently, especially from like yogurt and oatmeal in the mornings. So they were the last thing that I wanted to get to this afternoon.
To be my everything, 'cause you are only a shot away from me. To be my
Okay, you guys, so it is now several hours later. It is after 6 o'clock, moving on to 6:30, and the oven is finally done and cooled down. As you guys can see, just putting it on the self-clean function where it just burns all the food off, it does do a great job, and it makes it so much easier to come in and clean everything down. So I'm just using the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. It does a great job of cutting through everything, and it really leaves a nice shine to everything.
I can take another night with you on like this, so let's go. I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime, so if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. I know, I know, I know, I know. Boy,
Okay, so everything is done. I just wanted to get the oven glass with the Method Glass and Surface Spray real quick, but otherwise it's done. I'm going to be putting the racks back in, and I'm also going to be putting some tin foil on the bottom of the oven. As you guys can see, it's super clean, and I want to keep it this way. And that's a hack that I knew about growing up, but I forgot to put it in there when we moved into this home. So I also forgot to do it before I put the racks back in the oven. But anyway, I'm going to put the tin foil in the bottom to help keep it clean. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it motivating. If you need to get some deep cleaning done, make sure you check out Madison's video. Like I said, she will be busy decluttering and organizing her kitchen. So if you need some motivation for that, she's got you on that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys with my next video.